Well, I think just in general for young people to have an idea of what kind of skills are required in the workforce generally is a really big portion of why high school is so important for them. They can learn the stuff that they learn in class online very easily nowadays, but learning why what they are learning matters and how it applies to the jobs that they might be interested in, the careers that they're interested in, is really what drives a lot of the work that we do. The Queensland Mineral and Energy Academy is the educational arm of the Queensland Resources Council, who are the industrial body that collaborates with all of the major players within the industry. And so part of what we do is to travel around schools across Queensland to deliver workshops and deliver activities that teach the kids what it's like to work in the industry and the sort of things that we get up to in the industry and how what they learn in school applies to working in the industry. A lot of the workshops that we run are focused very much on some of the STEM skills that underlie a lot of what we do within the resources sector. So workshops where we look at the physics principles behind how pulleys operate, which of course all of the heavy machinery that we use within the industry utilizes pulleys in order to function. So it's just teaching them those underlying STEM knowledge and the STEM skills related to what we do within industry. Other workshops that we run revolve around coding and developing circuitry that we use within the industry. We have workshops where kids learn about the logistics of moving material, moving coal, moving other minerals from the pit to the port. We have workshops around the chemistry that goes in behind how we extract materials. It's all focused around the understanding how the resource industry works and the skills involved with the jobs that they might hopefully go into when they come into industry. The biggest feedback that I've gotten anyway is that they love to see how what they're learning in class actually relates back to the real world. So it's not just learning about things because they have to learn about them, it's learning about them because they actually have a meaning in the world and it's important to understand so you can know how to carry out your job. One of the big things that I focus on when I run workshops with these kids is that as a sector, as an industry, we are continuously looking to innovate and implement new technologies to improve the way that we do things, to make our processes more efficient, to make them more environmentally sustainable, and to generally just do things better in a safer way. And so we're always trying to incorporate new and emerging technologies into that. So as of late, there's been a lot of looking at how drones are implemented within the mining sector, or maybe the more recent one is how artificial intelligence is playing a role in that. It's probably more of a general, this is how it can impact. And for me specifically, what I often try and focus on within our workshops is impressing on the kids that we want their perspectives on how technology might impact the industry, so that they have a hook to then want to pursue that as a career option, so they can be the ones to bring that into the industry. The kids are most engaged when it's things they're interested in, when they can see how it applies to them or the careers that they've chosen, and when they can see how it impacts the world around them. Obviously, it's important for the kids to just understand what their role is within their society. And so if they're planning to live and work in region, then knowing what kind of work is available and the sort of things that our region thrives off is of paramount. And then, yeah, particularly the work QMEA does around the resource sector. We know that the resource sector is the primary industry within our region. So obviously the resource sector has a very big impact on our region locally. And then that, I think, is why the government spends so much effort trying to expand more into the region as well, to get that more local perspective, the local basis of operations. One of the best pieces of advice I can give is to just try and see what's out there. Try as many things as you possibly can, especially when you're in this phase of your life where you don't have to worry about too many other commitments and bills and all this stuff that comes with adult life. Now is the time to go and explore what it is that you might be interested in. And related to that is that they shouldn't be afraid to change as often as they feel they need to. If they try something and it's not for them, try something else. Try and try again until something sticks that you fall in love with.